It's not only the case in Arkansas, but all over the country we're seeing the resurgence of debtors' prisons. In Sherwood, this is a court that's generated more than $12 million over the course of 5 years by imposing fines and fees over and over again on poor people who wrote checks to local merchants that were returned for insufficient funds. In Ferguson, Missouri, we saw a local court system that was built on this concept of entangling people in the court system for transit, for traffic offenses. That court generated $20 million off the backs of poor people in Ferguson. But we know that these are not isolated practices. What's happened is that in 1983, the Supreme Court made clear that this is unconstitutional, that you can't lock people up merely because they are poor. But what we've seen is the resurgence of debtors' prisons because there hasn't been enough enforcement to put a check on court systems like the one in place in Sherwood. So we filed this lawsuit to bring an end to an era that's been marked by a court system in which one judge presides, Judge Butch Hale, where he's disregarded the due process rights of poor people at every turn. What happens in Sherwood is that people get online outside his courtroom. They are forced to sign a waiver of their right to counsel. Nobody's allowed in that courtroom but the defendants. If you come with a family member, an advocate, or friend, you're not allowed in. There are no tapes or recordings of the proceedings, no transcripts of the proceedings. People appear without counsel by their side. No one explains their rights to them. And every time they stand up before Judge Butch Hale, he imposes fine, fee after fine and fee and court costs on them, subjecting these people to a spiraling cycle of debt.